XRP holders, I've got some good news, I've got some bad news, and I've got some ugly news. XRP and the crypto market is selling off, but we've got some interesting headlines, some good headlines. So there might be a silver lining to everything that is happening right now in the crypto market. Now, I'm a simple man. All I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Smishity smash that like button. You know my theory. When we get lots of likes on the videos, then XRP tends to do what you want it to do. And if we don't, then it doesn't. So who's gonna argue with that? All right, let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. Right now, XRP is sitting at $1.23, down minus 4.76 on the day. Ew, we got some, you could call them juicy red candles, but I prefer juicy green candles. Oh, by the way, if we're talking about candles, today XRP turned 14. Happy birthday to you. So it's an important date for XRP, but price action, no bueno today, right? And it's not just XRP, by the way, Bitcoin also dropping 5%. It's playing out how we thought, going towards the 65,000 level. Ethereum also down 4%, Solana down 5.43%. And if we go and we look at the liquidations, you can see over the last 24 hours, we got 629 on Bitcoin, Ethereum, 245, XRP only 23 million. Sol 47, but altogether $1.22 billion in liquidations here for the crypto market. So after a long period of time where we didn't have massive liquidations, today we're seeing it. I even had a little bit of a snafu here today. I thought I could catch XRP, but it was a little bit too aggressive to the downside than I thought. It is what it is. I took a risk and I had a calculated risk there. There's going to be all kinds of opportunities in the market. I don't get excited from, a little snafu like that, but it will be very interesting to see what can potentially happen because we did get some good news. So the Clarity Act is now been placed on the Senate legislative calendar. Let's get this landmark legislation approved. Now, although it is put on the calendar, right, where the Senate has come back here, we do not have a specific date where it's going to be on the Senate calendar or where there is going to be a vote yet. I think what's going to happen is they have to go and sit and collaborate and put everything together. Remember, there's the banking committee version and then the agriculture committee version, and they need to, connect. And there's also a version coming from the House. I couldn't pause in time. I'm sorry about that. Technical difficulty time. So that's will be very interesting to see. And it's funny on a day that we're seeing such a aggressive pullback here for the crypto market is a day that we get this good news here for the Clarity Act, which again I think is one of the reasons why we're seeing the market sell off. But there's another reason why. I think this is like a double whammy. I think that happened and it made Bitcoin sell off, and that triggered everything else to sell off. Is this Mt. Gox news? Before we continue, I just want to remind you that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. So the Mt. Gox, and whenever Mt. Gox is in the news, Bitcoin has a tendency to sell off because of the theory that if we're seeing all this 731 million in Bitcoin move to a new wallet, then this means that there's going to be distributions. If you don't know, this was a kind of a hack that happened many years ago, and only now is money being returned to the people that got hacked there on the exchange. And the theory is that once that money hits or the Bitcoin hits, they're going to sell, and that's going to create selling pressure. So there's like a sell off before that even happens because the market is freaking out that is a possibility. So this is a very interesting situation right now, and we'll see how this can play out over the next coming week or so. Does this continue? Of course, it's also because of the headline that Sailor sold, and we know that the market was looking at that as, whoa, why did he sell? Even though I explained yesterday why they sold, and they didn't sell a big amount, but I think they knew that once that happened, there would be a trigger there. They're really down. I think they're down about 10,000 per Bitcoin, right on their average, somewhere around that. So that's going to be interesting to see. We were down similar levels here for Bitcoin, back in February. We were all the way down to 60,000. So we're not as low, but XRP is at its lowest point since February 5th. And the question is, will the price of XRP continue to go down to the support level at 111? Or is this bottom here and we recover off of that? We'll find out, I think, in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, what is going to potentially happen here for the crypto market. It's going to be very interesting. If we continue on, before we get to what's going on with Trump, just want to remind you about our partner, BTCC. If you're interested in trading the market, BTCC will allow you to go long, to go short. This is my go-to exchange. If you're interested, you'll get a bonus once you sign up. And it's an affiliate link, so I will get a commission. So thank you for that. This might be the opportunity. This might be the bottom. Or maybe you want a short. Again, that's your prerogative, but please trade responsibly. Okay, so what's happening now is that the market is very confused on what's going on with Trump and the Iranians as well. President Trump stated here, fake news reports that the Islamic Republic of Iran and the United States of America stopped speaking a few days ago are false and erroneous. The conversation between us had been going on continuously, including 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, and 1 day ago, and today. Where they lead, one never knows. But as I told Iran, it's time, one way or another, for you to make a deal. You've been doing this for 47 years, and it cannot be allowed to go on longer. We'll see. The stock market actually didn't react too poorly to all the things that are going on. Stock market had a new all-time high. Nasdaq had new all-time high today. It had pulled back a little bit, but still, it's just the crypto market is doing poor. And so you're saying to yourself, okay, it must be the Mount Gox thing and the Sailor thing. That's what's bringing down the crypto markets. And this Trump statement, it doesn't seem to have rocked the stock market. So it must not be the reason why crypto is dropping. It must be a combination of the liquidations and the Mount Gox news. We've seen this again. Remember there was back in the day, there was like, oh, the Germany is selling and Mount Gox is, and then day or two later, it's all forgotten. So I think we'll probably see something similar to that, but maybe I'm mistaken. Again, I don't know exactly how things are going to play out. But if we look at the silver lining here, tokenized stocks are rapidly expanding. The total market cap of on-chain tokenized stocks is now at a record 1.6 billion. This marks a 240 increase year to date as tokenized gains popularity as equity markets have experienced historic rally. Additionally, trading volume is also momentum as X stocks and Ondo, two of the most active spot providers in the space, have both posted 200% growth in monthly active trading volume this year. Amid this growth, Jupiter, the largest on-chain platform, has processed over 400 million on-chain tokenized stock spot volume, becoming a key venue for tokenized spot trading. Meanwhile, a sudden shift, Bloomberg reported that the SEC is now preparing a framework for trading on tokenized stocks. Tokenization is accelerating. So that's one of the realms that could be beneficial for Ripple. They have touched in it, and XRP has touched in it, but not as heavy as others like Ondo and others. But again, it's another thing. It's another feather in the cap here for XRP and the crypto market. And it will be very interesting to see what happens here over the next coming weeks. What happens with XRP? Is this the low, or are we going to see a continue? Maybe we hit even $1. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think that the crypto market is going to continue to sell off? There's still more to go. And then maybe we rally into a buy the rumor, sell the news type of action. Or do we continue to drop here and XRP will drop under $1 and we're going to to the basement. If we look at the indicators, the oscillators, and the moving averages, everything is giving a sell right now outside of Ichimoku base, which I've told you this before. I've never seen it in green or red. And all the oscillators either neutral or sell as well. Bitcoin same thing. Ethereum, same thing. So right now, it seems that they're all moving the same. There could be an algorithm, an algo trading platform that is manipulating what's going on right now, and that could be the situation. We don't really know, but again, maybe it continues to sell off. Maybe it bounces off here. On February 5th, we thought it was the end of the world, and then we bounced off of that. Now, again, I don't know if this is going to happen similar, but we might have a similar sell-off to February 5th, although February 5th was coming after, multiple down days that we had here. So could we drop under $1? I mean, that's a possibility. How much would we have to drop down? I'm giving you all the possibilities here. I don't know exactly how things are going to play out. To get to $1, you need another 18% drop. So it is significant to get under $1, but then you might say to yourself, ooh, XRP under $1 with all the amazing things that could potentially be coming. It's very, give it to me, baby. Maybe that's what you're saying, or maybe you have a stop loss at $1. I don't know what your long term plan is. So, again, you have to plan for the kind of scenarios that we're going to potentially see here come out in the next coming days. If you haven't yet joined our new stock channel, now's the time to do so. And don't forget about BTCC if you're interested. Again, you can short the market, you can long the market, whatever your heart desires. I wonder where the fear is going to be tomorrow as we continue to drop. I think we might be in the teens even tonight. So, of course, subscribe, turn the bell on and the notifications so you don't miss out any new video. Don't forget to smash the like button. Did we get 1,000 likes on this video? Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.